go through. Like I said, good afternoon and welcome along here to the EVES auction room. We've got some absolutely fantastic properties here for you this afternoon, folks. My name's Graham Child. My role is to simply facilitate proceedings, but the biggest thing, the biggest pleasure that I get out of being an auctioneer is that I get to coattail the outstanding work of our salespeople that you've all met out there in the marketplace. So we wish you the very best in their endeavours. I don't do it by myself here today. I've got Robin looking after all the technology in the auction room. I've also got Bill Craig, the two Craigs and Gordon. They've got a wealth of experience as well. They've been around in the real estate industry for a long time. If your bids don't take me to the owner's reserve price, I'll simply pause the auction and one of the team will step in there. We're going to give you every opportunity to work with our sellers here today, folks, because you are in a very, very elite position. That is the position of being cash unconditional buyers. And I can tell you now that our market is running rampant with what we call conditional buyers. So we're going to give you the first opportunity to secure the property here today, because if I close the auction, folks, anyone can come forward with an offer, and that does include conditional buyers. The highest bidder does not have any rights or first rights after the auction has been closed. It's open slather, so give it your best shot here today and the team will help you. I'll press on and move on to the next property so we don't go holding people up. So it's a smooth process for you here today and we make it as easy as possible. Our salespeople, well, they've been making it as easy as possible for you as well, circulating all the required documentation. Of course, the Buyers and Sellers Guide, that's been around since 2010, I think 2008, put out by the Real Estate Authority. Copies are available on the stand as you came into the auction room as well. Of course, in that stand also, folks, was the finalised copies of the contract of sale. The draft forms, draft contracts have been circulated widely out there for you to complete all your homework and your due diligence. And again, as I said, I remind you, you do bid on that cash unconditional basis here today. So by way of any bidding today, I'm going to assume that you have read, understood and accept that contract. But I will just revert back to the front page and just highlight a couple of pertinent points regarding the conduct of today's auction. That's all set out there on the front page there in Clause 2 and Clause 1 and 2. So we've superimposed that on the screen there for you. No need to read it, I'm assuming that you've done that. I just make reference to any vendor bidding today, folks. If I only got one person participating in the auction, I'm authorised to submit bids on behalf of our sellers. I'm the only one authorised to do so. If I do, I will disclose all vendor bids to you, and I'll always be well south of the vendor's reserve price. So it's just a technique that if I've only got one person participating in the auction, I'm going to help you get onto that negotiating platform, and like I said, I will disclose all those vendor bids. So essentially what's actually happening there is if I'm holding a bid on behalf of the vendor, vendors are saying through me to you, thanks but no thanks. If you want the property, you will need to be above that. So, and I can tell you we've got some very motivated vendors here, happy to and willing to do business for you here today. The only other obligation, so to remind you all folks, is on the fall of the hammer. If you are the successful purchasers, two obviously important roles for you to play prior to commencing any celebrations. One is, of course, to sign the contract, and secondly, to pay your deposit. Now, we just asked for 10% of the purchase price. We've got the computers all fired up and ready to go out there at reception for you to pay that deposit electronically, unless, of course, you've made any alternative arrangements with our sellers. So, be happy to answer any questions at this juncture, folks, before we move on to our first offering for you for the day. And whilst you might be pondering a question, I take the liberty of welcoming our viewers watching via the live stream as well. We do have some vendors, buyers unable to be with us here today. It's all right, the camera's up there and it's directly above you, man. It's not on you, it's all on me and the screen. So they don't even get to see Robert. No questions? Excellent. Right, let's move straight into it then with our first property, and that is the property at number 18, Tauranga Place. Crystal Harvey making her way to the front of the auction room, working out of our Cherrywood office. The property here offers you a wonderful low maintenance option there, folks. It's a two-storey property, and if you're a little bit waylaid like I am with this moon on, you've got the lift there that will help you as well. So hopefully you won't need it, but certainly I could have done with one over the last couple of months as well. We look at the legal aspects of this property at 18 Tauranga Place. It's a freehold estate, 283 square metres of land, more or less. That's all you have to look after. So that really does free up all your time for the fun things in life. Record of title 357137 confirms all those legal aspects. We did have some additional chattels added to the chattels list as recently as today. The upstairs fridge, the microwave and the downstairs fridge all been added to the contract today. So just confirming that settlement date, no changes there, Crystal? All good. So 17th of August is your settlement date, bit of flexibility around that. Just a quick reminder of clause 23, the vendor is currently in the process of repairing a water leak and possible damage to the frame to the underside of the enclosed beam below the deck there, near the north column of the front of the dwelling. The vendor claims to have these works completed in a tradesman-like manner and will do so prior to settlement. So a clause inserted for your bidding confidence there as well. So let's have a look at what the property does have to offer there. So look at those views up there, absolutely beautiful by day, and of course as night falls you get the city lights come on, so pretty spectacular at night, and certainly one of those views from this property here that will make your heart flutter a little bit there. So if you're anything like me, you might just need to turn your pacemaker up every now and again. Open plan living, well that's what's on offer here for you at 18 Tauranga Place, folks. An outstanding lock and leave situation, this one, particularly with that smaller land space. So if you are nomadic and you like to do lots of travel and that sort of thing, this one's a good lock and leave situation. Nice and secure as well, of course, positioned in the wonderful cul-de-sac of Tauranga Place there. You've got the internal access double garaging, and I can tell you Tauranga Place is quite a special place to live. My mother-in-law actually lives there. She's been there for a number of years and she feels nice and safe in there, and it's a nice and quiet street. So a great option here for you. 18 Tauranga Place. Who says go on this one? Where would you like to start me away? We thought $850,000 would be a fair and reasonable start for this one. Somebody start me away at $850,000? For an opening bid now of $850,000 to get me started. In Tauranga Place. Right, happy to get you underway then at $850,000. Thank you, sir. Got your bid there at $850,000. Appreciate that. At 850,000. Happy to take a $10,000 rise to assist you from here. At 850, chasing down to 10 from here. First call. Second time, are we in or out? Third. Last chance for you to join us now. Happy to advance on behalf of the seller then at 860. It's with me. Vendor bid at 860, making it 70. Do we serve? At $860,000, I can't help you at this sort of level. Need you to be on top there to give you that opportunity, sir, at $860,000. Vendor at this point in time, just trying to help you here, sir. Do we have 870 for you? I'll tell you what, advance me to 870, sir. We'll give you the opportunity to discuss from there. At $860,000, are you in or out? First call now at $860,000 and 70 we go. At $870,000 on the back wall there at 870. At $870,000, happy to take another $10,000 rise if it's here for you, folks. First call now at 870. Are we in or out? Second time now. Third. Last opportunity. Are we in or out? Gordy, can you see if you can help the gentleman on the back wall, please, at $870,000? Right, in the meantime, we'll press on, folks. 14A Coolum Avenue is the next one. John Duncanson from our Cameron Road office been marketing this absolutely beautifully presented 3-bedroom home, and of course this one is on the best class of ownership that you can buy in New Zealand as well, being a freehold title. That freehold title confirms the property offers you 372 square metres of land, more or less, all comprised and described in record of title 531205. 97 days from today's date, Kellen, is our settlement date. We've got a flexibility around that as well. Any additions, deletions?
Yes, so it has been varied so that the existing tenant gives notice, as it is there, the vendor can bring the settlement day forward 15 weeks.
Exactly, as I meant with that flexibility around that as well. What about the channels list? Any additions, deletions to the channels list?
No, it's correct.
No changes there. So back to the property itself there, folks. You've got those the open plan living on this one opens via the wide bifolds in the that face to the north as well, so absolutely spectacular as well. And that deck that you'll remember across the front of the property there is just absolutely perfect sunny spot to entertain family and friends. So you can see the location of the property that you see there in that shot, folks, with the proximity there to Beach Road running right across the waterfront there. So certainly very, very special indeed. Yet to reach a decade old, you've got the low maintenance home, you've got the double glazing and the heat pump as well. It's certainly a very desirable location, a single block back from our gorgeous Tauranga harbour, as I mentioned there. That shot there that you see on the screen, that's that front deck that I was talking about. Look at those beautiful big bifolds that certainly open up, and that northern orientation just brings everything in nice and warm into the home. Nice and handy to the CBD. Of course, just around the corner you've got the Buretta shops as well, a nine-hole golf course if you're inclined, and of course you've got the Countdown supermarket, all just a very, very short distance from your new home at 14A Coolum Avenue. In your hands, folks, who says go on this one? Somebody start me away. Would have thought 800 would be a fair and reasonable start for this one.
800.
800, thank you, sir. Appreciate you being now at $800,000, and we'll travel in 20s from here. At $800,000, opening bid down here on the left-hand side against everybody else here. At $800,000, chasing down to 20 rise. First call, second time. Third, last chance for you to join us now. Are we in or out? Happy to work alongside you then, sir. Bids with me at 820. Vendor bid at this point in time, making it 40. Shall we there, sir? Just go there quickly. At $820,000, very clear with me. 840.
18.
No, a little early for the tens at this point in time, sir. Pop those in the pocket. We'll put them to better use a little bit further on. At $820,000, still looking for a $20,000 rise from you, sir. At 840. No? Don't want to own it? Okay, no problems. Vendor's happy to hang on to the property at that sort of level. Happy to go 840 on behalf of the seller now. At $840,000, just putting the property into perspective at this point in time. At $840,000, I'll tell you what, sir, I'll take your 10 now. Bid me 850, I'll pause the auction. We'll give you that opportunity to keep discussing with the seller. Otherwise, I can't help you at this level. At $840,000, are you in or out?
Yeah.
Nothing to be afraid of, sir, as far as vendor bidding is concerned, but I can tell you now we will sell the property for a lot more than where I'm holding the bid on behalf of our seller at this point in time. You don't want to be back on the open home trail, sir, but surfing the internet. Here's your opportunity to work with our seller here today. If you take me to 850, we'll give you that opportunity to continue discussions. Otherwise, I'm going to close the auction. First call then at $840,000. Second time, call out if you want to come back in, sir. I'm not ignoring you. We'll welcome you back in. Third, last opportunity. Give them the right advice there, Callum. Here's their chance now. Can't be any fairer than that. $840,000. Once, twice, third, last chance, that are out. Callum, I'm quite happy to lift the bidding on behalf of the seller into $850,000 on a vendor bid. The auction is now closed. If you've got it, if you know of anybody looking for a superb opportunity here in Coolum Avenue, then talk to Callum. You will need to be slightly on the northern side of 850 to be able to purchase that property. Sorry we couldn't help you today, folks, but good luck with your pursuit with other properties. Right, moving along there, folks. Number 3, Tudor Place there. That's the next one here. Teresa Lee has been marketing this property out of our Cameron Road office. Now, before I go any further with this property, I'm going to make sure that you are absolutely 100% squeaky clean and fully informed of what's happening with this property. We're going to give you the cash buyers the opportunity to buy today, but as I mentioned in my preamble about conditional offers, I know Teresa has got a conditional offer all drawn up, waiting to be signed and presented to the vendors. So cash buyers, you get first opportunity here today. The location of this property is pivotal here, with a very short flat walk to the to both Baywave and the gymnasium. That's also got the gymnasium and the cafe in it as well, and of course the wonderful swimming pools for kids to enjoy. And of course, right across the road there, you can thrash the hell out of your credit card because you've got the Bayfair Shopping Centre as well. Record of title 420869 describes the property as a freehold estate, 370 square metres of land, more or less, is what's on offer. 15 working days from today's date is your settlement date, but a flexibility around that as well. Teresa, any other changes to the channels list? No additions, deletions there. So back to the home itself there, folks, at 1 Tudor Place. Brand new carpet, a renovated bathroom, but you've still got that scope to be able to add your personality and your own personal flair, and of course that will in turn add value to the property as well. You get generous in size, you've got the the kitchen, well, it's practical, it's well positioned to remain connected with the dining and living spaces, that it really is conducive for wonderful family style living there. Set in that again, another one in a nice quiet cul-de-sac there where traffic is minimal, not too far from your new home here at 3 Tudor Place, to the wonderful beaches as well on our east coast, and of course you've got the arterial routes in all directions pretty much on your doorstep. So I'd say with this property here at 3 Tudor Place, life doesn't really get much easier. Everything is surrounding you for a nice, easy, relaxing lifestyle. In your hands, buyers looking for cash interest now. I've called it away 3 times, otherwise I'm simply going to close it. Teresa's going to carry on working with that traditional offer that's been drawn up, ready to go. Once, twice, third, last chance for cash interest. Quickly close the auction, Teresa, and a little bit more work to do in putting that offer to the vendor. But I'm sure you're going to be able to text me. I tell you what, we'll give you till the end of play tomorrow, eh? And you'll text me and tell me that you've got the property under contract. Yeah, I know how you work. Well done, good work. Alright, this next property in our catalogue today, folks, has got a couple of real iconic things that go with it. One is the property itself, a real icon there, located at 93 Ocean View Road. And the other iconic thing about this property is the marketing consultant that's been marketing it, Julian Foster, an icon over there in the mount. Actually, we call Julie our little stick of dynamite, because she really does. She's so explosive out there in the marketplace and does an outstanding job. Every real estate company should have a Julian, and we're the lucky ones to have her. So the legal aspects of this property here is a freehold estate, 801 square metres, more or less is the land holding. Record of title SA 901, folio 87 in the South Auckland Registry Office. That's what they know the property of as, but the postie knows it as 93 Ocean View Road. Now the wood burner is not operational, it does stay, but it is not operational. 19th of August, Julian, is still our settlement date. Obviously that's 2022, it'll be a long wait to wait to 2023. So just a reminder of the additional clauses in the contract, folks. Clause 23, there's no building permit or building consent for the wood burner in the dwelling of the property, so it's not operational. Clause 24, there's no records of final sign-offs or building permits in the LIM for the LIM report for the property. So you buy the property acknowledging this. Clause 25, the purchaser is responsible for doing their own due diligence in respect of the tenancies and will make no claims against the vendor in respect of those tenancies. And clause 26, purchasers purchase knowing that the boundary between 91 Ocean View Road and 93 Ocean View Road is unclear. The purchaser acknowledges that the building on 91 Ocean View Road may encroach onto 93 Ocean View Road. You're purchasing the property as is and agree that the vendor that you will not make any claim against the vendor for compensation regarding to such encroachment. So, channels this, Julian? Great. Or correct as what's up there on the screen. So have a look at it. It's coming up there on the screen there. It's been a cherished brick home and attached cottage there next to it, and played host to the comings and goings of beach-loving families, not for years but for simply decades. So I think we were talking the other day, this property's been in the family's hands for 50 years. So that just tells you the lifestyle that you will endure when you reside at 93 Ocean View Road. Step inside, you feel the warmth and the ambience of those 1960s origins of the home, and then just stand in there and just wait for your inspiration to burst into life, and there you get to create your own legacy in this property that is originating from the 60s. Added to that is the income potential there. You've got the 2-bedroom basement flat plus the versatile 1-bedroom annex as well, connected to the house via the carport. So now is really the time for you to secure this wonderful Mount Maunganui trophy at 93 Ocean View Road. And no, sorry, you don't get Julian with it. We're keeping you. In your hands, buyers, where would you like to start this one away? I'd suggest a start anywhere on the northern side of 2 million or an icon like 93 Ocean View Road. Looking for an opening bid. Anything on the northern side of 2 million gets me underway. It'll only get me underway, it'll get me excited. First call now for a start. Second, third, final call. Can't afford to buy this property at north of 2 million, you won't be able to afford to buy Julian as well.
very expensive.
We know. She's a jewel in the crown. Once, twice, third, last chance for cash. Don't cash here, Julie, today. I know you've got some interest in the property, some people that just continuing with a little bit more due diligence on the property, particularly regarding that boundary encroachment. So the auction is now closed. Anybody can come forward and put an offer on that property. So just talk to Julian if you're looking for something very special. Alright, tracking through our catalogue, folks. We'll be back to you on Takala Place, but we've just got a few things being worked on at this point in time. We'll come back to you with the results on that. And in the meantime, we'll present to you number 34A Crescent Road. Another real estate icon in our city is Chris Royal from our Cherrywood office here. Now, in this property here, folks, you've got absolutely no need to travel to check out the golf course conditions, and at the same time as you're doing that, you're doing it from an absolute quality home in a wonderful central Otamoto location. We don't get very many properties, Chris, in this location, do we? Crescent Road is longevity of tenure there. They just tend to stay there for long periods of time. When we look at the legal aspects of it, it's a freehold estate, 340 square metres of land you buy here today, all described in record of title 166336. The refrigerator does stay, folks, but it is as is. There's no vendor warranties as far as regarding the refrigerator. 28th September, Chris is still our settlement date, but flexibility around that. Any other changes to the settlement list, the punch conversion, all as you see up there on the screen and as circulated there. Back to the home itself, folks, built to high specs by the current owner. It's got that expansive use of glass. Well, that just simply allows exceptional natural light and sun that creates an atmosphere reminiscent of a tropical resort. That's what you're going to experience and enjoy residing at 34A Crescent Road. It's been recently undergone an entire interior and exterior repaint and refurbishment, so really is something very special indeed. Look at that the kitchen that you see there up on the screen there. You're not going to have to download Uber Eats when you've got a kitchen like that. I can assure you of that. The small site, well, that ensures it's an easy lock and leave situation there. As you see on the screen, you've got room for off-street parking there, park the camper van there, and in addition, you've got the double garaging as well. So, without further ado, guys, who says go on this one? What might your quantum be? Looking for an opening bid?
$1 billion.
At $1 million, we're underway at $1 million. Thank you, sir. At $1 million, and that sort of level, we'll go in $25,000 rises from here. At $1 million, we're underway over here at $1 million. Are we? Who's got a 25 rise? Let's go there quickly at this sort of level, though, folks. At $1 million and 25 now. At $1 million and 25, back to you for $1 million and 50, sir. On the nod, $1 million 50, making it 75 for you, dear man. Is that a bid there, sir? No? Okay. 75, can I say, from you, dear man? Otherwise, we're working with our gentleman at the back there. At $1 million 75, advancing yourself to $1 million 75. Good strategy there, sir. At $1 million 75. Be encouraged by that there. It tells you it's a great piece of real estate. 1.1 would be the next figure, the next strategic move. At $1,075,000 with my starter at the back of the room there. At $1 million 75, 1.1, do we say on the nod there? Yeah? You've got to be careful doing the cinema auction. I wouldn't be doing it when they're now selling signs flashing either. At $1 million and 75, happy to work alongside you there, sir. At 1.1 vendor bid at this point in time, making it 1,125, shall we? At 1.1 it is with me at this point in time, at $1,100,000, making it 1,125, shall we? Let's go there quickly now, sir. Here's your chance. Snooze you lose, sir.
Okay.
Thank you. At $1,125,000, there it is at the back there now. At $1,125,000, are we in or out? First call, second time, third, last opportunity, quickly. Gordy, I'm not going to go any further with annual bidding. Just work with the gentleman at the back there for $1,125,000, please. Good more work to do there. Well, moving on through our catalogue, folks. 11A Arundel Street, Neil McIntosh from our Bethlehem office doing a sterling job out there, as the rest of our salespeople do. And he's had the absolute pleasure of presenting you number 11A Arundel Street. Another city's icon there. Look at you, actually. So, another city's icon. 11A Arundel Street, folks, it's overcome everything that Mother Nature's thrown at her since the early 1900s. I think it was built in 1923, wasn't it? 1923, so, and it really does continue to do so, like a lot of our salespeople actually and me. We've been around a while and we're still there, still going. It is described formally as a cross-lease freehold, SA 54A, probably a 575. It describes all the legal aspects of the property. 20 working days from today's date or such other date is mutually agreed between both parties as the settlement date. Correct. Any other changes to the channels list? No changes, all is circulated here. Have a look at this coming up on the screen here. I was hoping that it wouldn't crop it off, but have a look on the top end of the screen there. You've got the beautiful timber throughout the home. You'll remember that when you went and viewed the property. You've got that separate lounge with the heat pump and the log fire. Of course, there's that recommendation that log fire hasn't been used since the heat pump went in, so certainly highly recommend that you get the chimney swept before you fire up the log fire. You've got that beautiful big bay window that you see there, just lets the natural light into that lounge there, making it nice and warm. You've got a practical and functional kitchen there for the family chef to throw their pots and pans around. They're going to absolutely adore working in this kitchen. You've got the French doors that lead to the sunroom that could also be utilised for a work from home facility as well. So lots of options here at 11A Arundel Street, a location where you can walk and dine at an array of delectable, enchanting delicacies in downtown Tauranga, and of course being directly across the road from the Tauranga Primary School. Saturday morning, well, you really don't have to go too far because you've got the farmers market right there. Don't have to spawn around chasing car parks and things like that. Just wander across to the farmers market on a Saturday morning and get all your weekly goods. So in your hands, guys, be happy to take an $8.50 start for this one. I know there's probably people who would think that this icon would be worth a lot more than that, but I'd be happy to take an $8.50 start. Somebody start me away at $8.50. First call. $850? Yes. Thank you. We're underway at $850,000. So make it nice and simple for you on this one, folks. We're going $10,000 rises from here. At $850,000, looking for $860, is it there? Anywhere in the room here? First call now, second time, third, last opportunity, are we in or out? $860 with me on behalf of the vendor then. Vendor bid at $860,000. At $860, making it $870, shall we? Here's their opportunity here at $860,000, making it $870. Are we in or out now? First call, second time. The right place there, Jake. Yep, $870 it is.
Hello, $865.
Pardon?
$865.
No. No. Too early for those. Has to be $870. $870, thank you, at $870,000 it is. At $870,000, the bid down here at $870, still looking for a $10,000 rise. First call now, second time, third. Last opportunity if you're here to join in with us, folks, at $870. Happy to go again on behalf of the seller then at $870,000. At $870, make it $880 rather. At $880,000, make it $890. We'll give you the opportunity to talk with our seller, but I can't help you at this level. At $880,000, to be very clear, it's a vendor bid at this point in time. Make it $890. We're happy to work with our seller then. Need to be respectful for the communication issues at the moment there, folks. At $880, it's with me. Make it $890, Jay.
Okay.
$890?
That is the last call, just
$890,000. Your bid at $890,000. First call now for any advance, otherwise we pause and continue discussions with our bidder here at $890,000. Second time, third, last chance in or outs. Craig bids down there at $890,000. Can you see if you can assist them, please? All right, pressing on, folks, 24 Alderton. We've got those few properties being negotiated at this point in time, so we'll move on. 24 Alderton Avenue. Teresa Lee back at the podium again for this property. Be very busy out there marketing the two properties for auction as well as all your other stock. So well done. Keep up the good work there. 24 Alderton Avenue, folks. Located in the early Pies Park, another quiet cul-de-sac property here. You've got fantastic neighbours. It's a fabulous place to be called home here at number 24 Alderton Ave. Freehold estate, 667 square metres of land, more or less, all described in record of title, say 64C, folio 121. You've got the garden art and the potted plants, well, they are excluded from the sale. Any other changes to the channels list there, Teresa? 15 working days, still our settlement date, but a flexibility around that if you need something a bit longer. So a great option here with this property here. You've got that arch goal that provides a stunning, entertaining area there, as you see there on the screen. You've got that flows, it flows beautiful and freely from the open plan kitchen, living, dining area that extends out to the already generous family area right out towards those decks. So if you've got a big family, imagine Christmas dinner out on the deck there. It's not too far away. Past the shortest day, it's only going to get better from here. Right, but imagine the family around you there at Christmas time on that wonderful deck there. The kitchen is the hub with a warm, inviting atmosphere as well, so no issues with producing the family meals in here. It's a true home where you just feel comfortable and you feel that from the time that you enter this home, you just feel that comfort sort of comes in and wraps you in cotton wool, doesn't it? It's just a wonderful atmosphere as well. Of course, for you blokes, triple car garaging and extensive parking, well, that really does set this property apart from some of the others. In your hands, buyers, who says go for this one?
950.
950, we're underway. Appreciate you start at $950,000. Property like this in this calibre will travel in 25 rises from here. At 950, an opening bid on the right hand side here at 950 making it 75 if you will. Let's go there quickly. First call, second time. Third, last chance for you to join us there, folks. 75 on behalf of the seller then, making it an even million, do we? At $975,000 and an even million with our starter over here on the right hand side. Logical move here today, folks. Just go straight to $1,025,000. First call now at $1 million even, chasing down another 25 rise. Second time, third. Last opportunity, are we in or out? $1,025,000 with me on behalf of the vendor then at $1,025,000, making it $1,050,000, do we? At $1,050,000 is where we need to be. Put yourself back in front here.
35.
Now, staying in 25s at this juncture, too far away from where I need to be able to help you at that sort of level. Sorry, Steve. In fact, I'll retract the word sorry. I can't make any apologies for this. I am here to help you. But at $1,025,000, it needs to be at $1,050,000, well away from where I need to be at this point in time. $1,050,000 it is now. And $1,050,000 it is over here on the right-hand side of my starter bidder. Appreciate you working with me. Little way to go at this point in time. At $1,050,000, chasing down another 25 rides at this juncture here. First call now, second time. Third, last chance in or out. Well, I'm obliged to go once more on behalf of the seller then at $1,075,000. I'm away from my instructions. I can't help you at that level. But what I am happy to do is take you to 1.1. We'll give you the opportunity to discuss with our seller from that point in time. Just can't quite afford that sort of level there, sir. I know the newspapers are saying that values have dropped, but they haven't dropped that much. Here to help you and offer you the opportunity to discuss with our own, but you'll need to be at 1.1. No? Okay, $1,075,000. First call now for any advance. Need to be at 1.1 to have that opportunity to have a challenge for the keys. Second call, third, last chance in or out. Well, Teresa, I'm going to lift the bidding once more on behalf of our seller there to put the property into respect. $1,100,000. Vendor bid at $1.1 million. Happy to take anything on top, otherwise I'll just close the option and we'll carry on working, looking for our buyer. First call now, second time. Third, last chance in or out. Options closed. Hand it back to you, Teresa. A little bit more work to do here.
Thank you.
All right, back we go, folks. 34 Crescent Road. We haven't been bid now to $1,230,000. Just confirm that for me, please, sir. At $1,230,000 is the owner of the property man. You're instructing me. I sell the property to the highest bidder. On the market, it goes then in favour of these folks down here at $1,230,000. A lazy five might just secure the keys there for you, man. At $1,230,000, I call you 3 times, just in case you're on that little bidding sabbatical there. At $1.23 million it goes. First call now. Second time for a slice of Crescent Road. Third, last opportunity, quickly it goes.
Oh, 9.
35, $1,235,000. Shouldn't leave it quite so late there, sir. Give me half lights. I didn't mention earlier that I had a pacemaker. So, $1,235,000, 40 do we say there for you, sir? And wait, oh, sir, you had the keys in your hands for a brief moment there. At $1,235,000, are you absolutely 100% sure, sir? First call now, 1.23. I'll take a single if it's there, sir. What if it's just a lazy single? Are we in or out? Second call. Third. Last chance at $1,235,000. It goes. Congratulations to our sellers. Alright, moving on folks, 271 Bellevue Road is the next one. Crystal will hardly be marketing this property as well. It is an excellent solid build with the character of that large internal double garage as well. But look at the characteristic features that you see up there on the screen. The photograph on the screen doesn't actually do the property justice. But it does when you go and visit the property, and I'm sure you'll all be aware of that. It is a freehold estate, 680 square metres of land more or less, all described with a title, say 12A folio 1363. Now 17th of August 2022, Crystal, is our settlement date.
That's correct.
Any changes to the additions or deletions to the channel system? No changes there. Just a quick reminder of an additional clause inserted into the contract at clause 23. Vendor is currently in the process of obtaining a certificate of acceptance for the conversion of the downstairs laundry to a kitchen. The vendor hereby warrants to complete and supply that certificate of acceptance to the purchaser prior to the settlement date. So that is all there in your favour, folks. So back to the property itself. Just have a look at these views, you know. Just as the consumption of alcohol in a pub in the late hours improves your view, it doesn't happen when you reside here at number 271 Bellevue Road. So you certainly don't need the alcohol to enhance the view there. Look at it, just absolutely superb. I think you mentioned, Gordy, a little bit earlier, 180 degree views, absolutely spectacular. You've got that large entertainment up with the high stud ceilings that you see coming up here on the screen. Look at the sun just absolutely pouring into the home from that northerly aspect there. Just superb, nice big deck for you for outdoor living. You've got the self-contained area downstairs as well. The large outdoor area with the gardens, that's certainly an asset to you as well. It's a great family home, and certainly in a location where the school run in the morning and night is going to be a thing of the past, because you've got quality schooling at all levels, nice and handy surrounding you here at 271 Bellevue Road. So I'll leave it up to you guys. Who would like to start me away? Start me away wherever you like. Looking for an opening bid. Here's your opportunity here. No such thing as a silent option in the e-document, folks. Looking for an opening bid? Perhaps I'll suggest a nice easy figure of $950 to start me away. Somebody get me underway at $950. No? Alright, I'll start it away for you at $950,000 just to give you the opportunity to buy here. Today, folks, I know we've got interest in the property at $950,000, looking for a $20,000 rise from here. At $950 it is, looking for $970,000. Are we in or out now? $950, looking for a 20 rise, first call. Second time, thank you, got it up the back there at $970,000. Need not wait so long next time there, sir. Happy for you to participate at any stage. $970,000. Chasing down another $20,000 rise, make it $990 if you will. First call now at $970,000. Are we in or out? Second time, third. Last opportunity, are we in or out? Having to go to $990. $990 it is here. Welcome aboard there, man. You don't have to leave it so late now. At $990,000, take me through the million threshold. Shall we say $1,010,000 there, sir? At $1,010,000 we go. $1,010,000 on the back wall now, making it $1,030,000 if you will there. At $1,030,000 on the way, rounding it to 50, do we say? At $1,050,000 now we're starting to get a bit of momentum now. At $1,050,000 on the back wall there now. At $1,070,000 shall we say? At $1,050,000 it's a great option here. At $1,070,000 now. At $1,070,000 it is, making it 90, shall we? At $1,090,000 we go. At $1,090,000 on the back wall now. At $1,090,000 it's a great option here, man. Think about those views. The $1 million views. We're going to throw the rest of the house in for just a mere $90,000 at this point in time. But you haven't bought it yet. At $1,090,000, gentlemen in the front at the back there. At $1,090,000.
10 more.
Make it 1.1. $1,100,000 here. We make it 1,110, sir. at 1,110,000. Down to the 10s there, happy to do so all day long for you, here to help you buy the property. At the moment, no prizes for second in the lead on the back wall now with my starter. $1,110,000 puts you in front with another 10 if it's there. First call now at $1,110,000 on the back wall. Second time, third, last opportunity. Welcome you back to what about a 5 then, ma'am? Here's your chance now at $1,110,000. Final call now, in or out. That's with the gentleman on the back wall there, Gordy, at $1,110,000. Can you see if you can help him, please? Right, we've got a couple of properties still being negotiated, folks, so in the meantime we'll press on with our last one. Number 1, Lyndock Avenue. Grace Anderson is gracing her presence in the front of the auction room here with this property at number 1, Lyndock Avenue. Now, something a little bit different about this property, folks. The auction has been brought forward. It was due later in July. The owner is in contract. The property is about to be sold. We've brought the auction forward here. Therefore, there will be no vendor bidding on this one, folks. No vendor bidding on this property. I will disclose to you the level of the pre-auction offer. I will then invite any bids over that level to give everybody equal opportunity to purchase the property. So, number 1, Lyndock Avenue. It's fatigued, but it possesses an absolutely outstanding future with plenty of wiggle room to personalise with the property and add value as well. The legal aspects of it, it's a freehold estate, 829 square metres of land, more or less, all described in regular title, say 25C, folio 447. Now, we do have authorised telephone bidding in place for this one as well. Just reminding you of the extra clauses in the contract, clause 22. I won't go through them in their entirety, but clause 22, the vendor having not been in occupation of the property makes no warranties as to the serviceability of the channels, fixtures and fittings. Clause 24 relates to the weather tightness issues, and that's been there right at the outset there, folks. And clause 26, the purchasers are agreeing to buy the property on an as-is, where-is basis. There are no vendor warranties with this property, and obviously due to those weather tightness issues that are disclosed in clause 24. 97 days from today's date there, Grace, is the settlement date. Any other changes to the channels list that you had circulated on the contract? So, back to the property, folks. As I said, it's got a great future, and when all is done, your family can simply sit back, relax, and enjoy a lifestyle beyond the hustle and bustle of the city, because that's what this location in Lyndock Avenue gives you. You've got plenty of scope to unlock the home's full potential with your natural flair and modernisation skills. But have a look at this, that's coming back up on the screen there. The position to the harbour, you've got waterfront access at the end of the cul-de-sac there as well. You've got an excellent opportunity here for builders, handymen, handywomen. Don't get all about. Here's your opportunity to make some future capital gain at number 1 Lyndock Avenue. Like I said, the owner is in contract. That contract was signed at $650,000, and I'm happy to take a $5,000 rise on top of that. $650 is our pre-contract statement. It takes me to $655. Looking for an advance now. What about 2.5? Happy to take 2.5. First call now for an advance on $650,000. Are we in or out? 652 it is now. At 652, joining us now, do we go 654 there, sir? At 654, on the nod there, can you just confirm that for me? At $654,000 the bid now. At $654,000, fairly bid on the left-hand side here, against our phone bidder at this point in time. At 654, are we in or out? Make it 666 if you like. I'll even take a single if you like, make it 655. First opportunity now at $654,000, are we in or out? Second time, third, last chance at $654,000. Quickly it goes. Sold to you, sir, $654,000. Congratulations, of course, to our seller. We'll be back to you with these 2 properties that are still being negotiated as soon as we can, folks. Don't run away. Right back we go to number 11A, Arundel Street. We have an amended bid now to $895,000. Jay, can you confirm that? Amended bid at $895,000 from your buyers, please. At $895,000, my instructions are clear from the seller. The property is not for sale at that level, and justifiably so. At $895,000, I call it 3 times for any advance from that. First call, second, last chance in or out at $895,000. $895,000. $895,000. $895,000. $895,000. $895,000. $895,000. $895,000. $895,000. $895,000. $895,000. $895,000. $895,000. $895,000. $895,000. $895,000. $895,000. $895,000. $895,000. $895,000. $895,000. $895,000. $895,000. $895,000. $895,000. $895,000. $895,000. $895,000. $895,000. $895,000. $895,000. $895,000. $895,000. $895,000. $895,000. $895,000. $895,000. $895,000. $895,000. $895,000. $895,000. $895,000. $895,000. $895,000. $895,000. $895,000. $895,000. $895,000. $895,000. $895,000. $895,000. $895,000. $895,000. $8 The auction's closed. Neil, how much do we need to buy this property? We're going to price that property now as we move straight into phase 3. How much do we need to be able to buy a property of this calibre? Think about the character, think about the location. What do we need?
Yeah, well, after the successful campaign, we've found at 930 we priced that.
At $930,000, that's what you're going to need to buy the property there. At $930,000, the property is still very much for sale. The auction is closed. Good luck with that, Neil.
Thank you very much, Grant.
All right, we've got a couple of answers there for you folks, particularly those that are watching via the live stream. 18 Takawa Place was our first property up this afternoon. We've had no advance on the bid of $870,000. My instructions are to close the auction unless there's any further bidding. Once, twice, third, last chance in or outs. Property's not for sale at that sort of level. The auction is now closed. It is for sale at what sort of figure do we need to be, Crystal, to buy this?
$1,050,000.
At $1,050,000. There you go, folks. It's on the market now at $1,050,000 at 18 Takawa Place. Think about everything that I've said about the property. It's an absolutely outstanding location. You've got mountain views by day and night. You've got a wonderful lock-up and lead situation there at $1,050,000. The property is now for sale. Talk to Crystal from our Cherrywood office as soon as you can, because I don't think that's going to last once that price gets out there. Alright, now we finish off today with 271 Bellevue Road. I now have an amended bid at $1,130,000. Can you just confirm that bid for me, please, sir? At $1,130,000. Confirming the owners at the back of the room there on the market, selling to these folks at $1,130,000. First call now for any advance on 113000. Second call, third, final opportunity before it goes. It goes. Sold to you folks at $1,130,000. I would suggest on your way home, folks, don't go anywhere near the police station and don't just get yourself up for theft. So, congratulations to us here today. That concludes our options today for the team. Pop back again next week. We've got some other half a dozen great properties there, and we'll see you.